Life can be so painful when you are constantly emotionally attached to people, things, and circumstances. On this video, I will explain you everything about detachment so you can start living a way better life. When we become attached to things, we are giving our power away. For example, if we get attached to something and we finally get it, we will feel over the moon. But then when we lose it, then we also lose ourselves in the process. I think it's important to learn to be happy just as we are. Because when we do that, no matter what happens in the world, nothing will faze us. Part of it is also learning to not take anything personally, even if it's something we perceive as good. Let's imagine people tell you often, oh, your makeup looks so pretty, your hair looks so pretty, you look so skinny, so pretty. Then you get attached to all those positive comments, and then you feel you have to meet expectations of those people. And then you feel you have to make an effort and a bigger effort. So this is how a positive compliment, even a positive message, can lead to a negative attachment. It's like an addiction to those compliments. So if you were wearing a certain makeup or you were wearing a certain hairstyle, you will try to emulate something similar or even better. The problem is that if you tend to do that, that is a controlling thing. You are acting a certain way to control what the other person is going to say about you. And for detachment, there's nothing more important to work on us than let go of control. We will live a much better life. It takes time, it takes consistency, it takes a lot of practice to let go of control, but the more you try it, the better you will become at it. Detachment doesn't mean you own nothing. Detachment means nothing owns you. We have brought nothing into this world and we won't take anything out of it either. Nothing belongs to us. That is detachment. Entangled in this material world, we get possessed with material things and we constantly try to gain a lot. We get attached to these things and we get attached to the people we like, but just think for a second that nothing belongs to us. Deep inside your inner self, you get to realize that this is all temporary. We are just here to serve a purpose. Detachment is not a lack of interest, but it is rather the ability to take distance from certain circumstances and don't commit emotionally to them. Sometimes it's good to close doors, but not because of pride or arrogance, but because they just don't take us absolutely anywhere. This is my favorite affirmation when it comes to detachment. I'm not afraid to lose people who do not want me, who do not respect me, and who do not add any value to my life. Let those people go and then change. Start respecting yourself. Start being you, the one who adds value to your own life. Before then, you open the door for other people to get in your life. Detachment means you do not feel any remorse from the past, neither fear for what's to come. Let life follow its own course without interfering in its wise movement and its wise change. For your own good, do not try to extend pleasant situations and do not try to make unpleasant moments to disappear. If you don't control things and you are in harmony with life's natural rhythm, you will feel great. Life will be so much more easier and you will get to know who you really are and what is your real purpose in life. There is a great phrase from Lao Tse that says something like this: those who flow as life flows know they need no other force. They feel nowhere, they feel no tear. They need no mending, they need no repair. The greatest trap in our lives is not success, it's not popularity, it's not drugs, it's not toxic relationships, it's not power, but the biggest trap in our lives is self-rejection. Letting things go, letting things behind should be an act of love and not an act of fear. Detachment is letting the old go before the new arrives. It's letting go of people before new people arrives. The deep meaning of life is not to have but to be. And what I mean with this is that life's meaning it's not to have this husband and have this house and have this job and have all these material things and have this career. The real meaning of life is who you are. Are you loyal? Are you authentic? Are you emphatic? Are you truly happy with the way you look like? Live in the present without the weight of the past and the expectations of the future. Since we are here just temporarily, free your energy, enjoy, create, and you will be blessed. But please don't take me wrong. This doesn't mean that life will be a rainbow of amazing things wherever you go. Please use your common sense and be realistic. Bad things will happen. Things will go wrong. But you have the potential to face your problems with integrity rather than living life vibrating in the energy of lack and fear. Detach from the slavery of your own ego. For example, I deserve this. I want this person with me. I want this many kids. I want this salary. And I deserve more respect. And I'm way too good to spend time with this guy because la-di-da-di-da. That's just your ego chatting nonsense to you day and night. In the grand scheme of things, you are nothing. You are not as important as you think you are. You are not as amazing as you think you are. And you are not special. Sorry, but no one in this world is special. No one will ever be able to make you happy if you are not happy with yourself first. If you are 18 plus, stop putting the responsibility of your own life in the hands of others. It's your life and it's your responsibility 24/7. You came to this world alone and you will die alone. The rest, it's all subject to change. No one else can or will relieve that sense of emptiness you feel deep down inside yourself. No one can give you what you are missing. Don't waste years looking for your other half. You can be enough. You have the potential to be enough. Be a complete person and you will attract complete people to you. No one is responsible for your own well-being besides you. Don't leave your pleasure, your peace, your harmony in the hands of anyone. Find out which are your interests. What do you like? Basically, get a life. It's such a simple piece of advice, but it's so true. Sometimes when we get attached to someone, we open up so much space and time to talk to that special person. And then when they are not constantly talking as before, then at that moment you are left with all this space you made in your day-to-day routine. Don't ever let someone to change the original life or routine you had before you met them. I understand as soon as you fall in love, you meet someone, you change your routine, but don't do it forever. You can give that person more space, but always have in mind that you have to go back to your interests, to your activities, to your friends, to the people who love you, to your family. Don't just allocate all the time for one person. Attachment usually occurs due to a limited mindset. It can be a limited ambition or limited because you have limited options. Have hobbies, goals, keep yourself busy, work out, clean your room, do your laundry, eat healthy, listen to positive affirmations, go for little walks, soak up the sun for a few minutes daily. Plan your daily routine. You need to wake up already knowing what is your routine for that day, what you are going to accomplish that day, what you want to achieve on that day. And then the most important thing, know your worth. Anyone in your life is there to teach you something. It's done by them staying or leaving you. Know that the people around you can leave, can go, but still there will be always a ton of people you can meet. To be able to receive what is good for you, you need to detach from what you don't need anymore. And yes, it will be terribly painful, but you should be convinced and willing to do whatever it takes to, so that your true essence finally emerges. If you treat yourself with love and dignity and you become your biggest priority, after time, anything that was hurting you will stop hurting. Whatever that was worrying you will not matter anymore. If you never heal from what hurt you, you will constantly bleed on people who didn't cut you. And this way, you will damage relationship after relationship after relationship. Don't have expectations. Stop wanting people to act in a certain way, to speak in a certain way, to provide you affection in a certain way. That's just you being driven by your own ego. You have no choice. You have to leave your ego on the doorstep before entering into a nice, healthy, loving relationship. When you don't have all these crazy expectations, you will live a much lighter life. Oh, he forgot the anniversary. Oh, he calls me way less than before. Oh, he's not as affectionate as he used to be. Oh my God, it's been such a long time since he doesn't buy me a gift. Those are such irrelevant details that can ruin your days, that can ruin your months, that can ruin your years and your decades. Be your own provider. Don't be all clingy, needy, volatile, whimsical. Because that may work for a bit, but it will never work in the long term. Detach from everything but attach to yourself. And this means quite a few things. Each person is responsible for its own destiny. We can't and we shouldn't help others fix their problems. Why? Because you need to acknowledge and fix your own problems first. It's not your business to go around in circles helping this person and this other person. Do not take responsibilities that belong to others. Just take care of your own obligations, and believe me, that will keep you very busy. If people fucked up, let them face the consequences of their own acts and decisions. Be accepting. Let people be the way they really are. Leave people around you the freedom and the space they need to take responsibility for their own lives and to mature. Do as much as you can to live life to its fullest potential. This video was a theory about detachment, but now I would like to add a practical step so you can start being proactive and you can start actioning towards healing. If possible, listen to these affirmations that just focus on detachment. If you get to listen to these affirmations, please try to do it one time a day for the next 30 days. The combination of these two videos will help you to gradually and slowly start introducing this concept of detachment, either consciously and subconsciously. Ciao, ciao.